I barely sleep last night until daybreak. Hold on. Okay. When I was awakened by the knock on the door, the sunlight has already gone into my room. Good morning, Snow White. May I come in? Sure. What time is it now? It's almost time for breakfast. You're the only one who didn't show up in the dining room, so I came to check whether you were alright. What's going on? Do you feel sick? No, just overslept. I'll be downstairs in a minute. Looks like you did not sleep well last night. You got panda eyes. No, I didn't sleep well. Oh, make yourself at home, Snow White. It's normal to feel strange when you settle into a totally new place. I think you'll adapt to it a few days later. I hope so. After the brief conversation, I went to the dining room with number 0. Everyone but me has already sat in front of the table. Although there were food on the table, no one was eating yet except one person. Hey, why don't you eat? How could we? Is there something wrong with your tongue? I can't bear its smell. I don't think those are for human beings. What? Is it really that bad? I sat on the only vacant seat and saw a bowl of noodles in front of me, which soup was pink and bubbled on the bowl. Must be cooked by a witch. I had a bad feeling about it, but I still rolled up some noodles merely out of curiosity. Everyone looked at me with a serious face except number 5, who seemed unconcerned. It gave me the illusion that I'm going to die as long as I swallow it. What's going on? I can't even. You all stare at me. Ignore them, Snow White. Just give it a shot. I nodded and put the noodles in my mouth. 5 different tastes filled in my mouth. I felt bitter, sour, sweet, and hot. It may be mixed up with milk. And the noodles had been boiled too long and they looked like batter. What is this? The food is called noodle. I know, I just wanted to know why it tastes so weird. Why did you put in the pot? Just a little condensed milk and chili sauce. Number 5 cooked it. Impressive, huh? Well, I heard that we take turns to cook, so I tried to first. Really? We need to cook in turn? Yes, you just came yesterday, so I was responsible for cooking. From now on, you all have to cook in turn every day. To prevent someone will poison in the meal, I'll be watching while you're cooking. You said watching? Does it mean you saw him put those strange dressing in the pot without saying anything? Yes, my job is to ensure food safety. Can you ensure it this way? I think this thing can kill us. It will not. You will spit it out the moment you eat this material, so you will not die. You call it material. That's really... Yeah, that's what I was funny. Hey, did you do that on purpose? On purpose? What does it mean? He deliberately cooked the disgusting food. Consider his terrible character. I think it is possible. You want me to kick your ass? Wow! Snow White, help! Number 6 hid behind me. Step aside, Snow White. I want to give this guy a lesson. Do I want to protect number 6? What I did last time. Okay, I think last time I protected number 6. Never confront. No. I think that number 5 didn't do that on purpose. Snow White, you're too naive. This guy asked for cooking today, right? He's usually afraid of making trouble. It's difficult to imagine that he did this out of no reason. But why did he have to cook something terrible on purpose? Who knows? Perhaps it's just his prank. You know what, Snow White? Food is very precious in this island. Wasting food is absolutely unforgivable. Why do you take to his part? Choose this one. That's how adults consider things. Ugh. Seems to be despised. Number 5 looked me up and down as if he was the first time he met me. I will not thank you. Finishing his word, he left the dining room. What can we do now? Is there any other choice except starving to death? There are some biscuits in the cupboard. You can fill your empty stomachs with them. Then number 0 took out the biscuits and we split them out. We were disagreeable to the dry taste, but everyone finished his part of it with tea. At this time, I noticed the boy sitting on my right side. He didn't say a word from the beginning to end, just sat there and watched silently. What a quiet child. Are you okay? His voice sounded exactly like a robot. Hey, who just talked? Maybe number 0 saw us talking and she came over to us. Everyone, it is number 7. He came here yesterday after you. Hello there. Again, the toy dog talking. Number 7 can't speak, but the toy dog can say some simple sentence under his manipulation. Yeah. Really? That is so cool! It's incredible! Can you say a few more words, please, please, please? Okay. Soon, number 7 was surrounded by them who was unnoticeable before. Even though they talk like adults, they can't change the kids' nature that they will be interested in new gadgets. After the hustle and bustle, I returned to my room. There were knocks. There came the knocks on the door after I stayed for a while. When I opened it, number 2 came in with a pile of flowers. Right, yesterday he said that he will assign our tasks after breakfast. I waited for number 2 assignment nervously. Snow White, are you okay? What? You don't have to be nervous. The work today isn't difficult for you. Please send these documents to number 1 and then prepare for the agreements we are going to use tomorrow with number 4. After you finish your work, please clean the dining room and carry with number 0 before dinner. Count on you. There are 8 people living here. Number 0 can't do so many housework even if you guys cook in turn. Okay, I see. I was relieved by the simpler work than I expected. Number 1's residence is on the opposite direction of the management agency. You need to walk along the tree-lined street and we'll find a place near the park. I have to go find other people, so I better get going. Number 2 put the file on my table and left. What are these documents? Number 1's work? I carefully looked through the file. It included other people's photos and information. Number 6, theft. Number 5, fraud. Number 4, murder. Number 3, disturbing public order. Some shocking words came to my eyes. How could it be? It's so unbelievable. Even if I know this world is different from where I used to live, I can't believe these kids can commute these felonies. Reasons of imprisonment. I should talk to someone about it. What can I do now? Number 2 again? Number four and I were alarmed with a great uproar on our way back to the villa after purchasing all the ingredients needed for tomorrow. What happened? There seemed to be the clinic. I'm gonna go and check it out. Hey, wait. I ran to the clinic out of curiosity. In the country, I saw many children dressed like soldiers with weapons in hands. A few children were brought out from the clinic. These people were startled when they saw me. Hey, is she also? But it's daytime. I can't believe she actually becomes an adult now. What? I was surrounded by these soldiers before I had time to react. Bring her back together. Hey, give up resistance now. Wait! Number 2 came out of the room. She's different. She was sent to the Black Street for observation by leader. Don't jump the gun. Listen to his word. The soldiers let their guard down immediately. Snow White, you are very naughty. Don't you go to buy ingredients with number 4? Why will you be here? Where's number 4? I saw her was busy from outside, so I want to figure out what happened. Snow White, have you ever heard about curiosity can kill a cat? Never mind, come on in. I was a little overwhelmed and followed number 2 in the clinic. It was a ward. Several kids stood there shivering. Another child who looked like a doctor was talking to number 2. Only those children suffered from adult illness this week. Okay. Sorry to trouble you. Please continue your observation. Right. Painkillers. I saw the child doctor took out a white bottle from the medicine cabinet and passed it to number 2. Snow White, looks like you have a lot of questions to ask. My task is over. I think you better go back with me. If I leave you alone, I do not know where you run off to. Okay. We walked out the clinic. We went back to the street. We could not find number 4. The soldiers were taking those children to the maintenance agency. Number 2 and I followed behind. Number 2, what is adult illness that you mentioned before? It's a epidemic in North Island. Children who affect the virus return into an adult in the evening. Therefore, it's necessary to isolate the patients to prevent the virus spreading. Isolation? Where would they be isolated? They probably were put in the cell for now. But they didn't commit crimes, right? They're just sick. They need to be taken care of. I know, but we don't have the medicine which can thoroughly treat the illness now. Although we get some thorough medicines from the scientists in South Island, the effect is not clear and is not suitable for long-term use. I'm afraid their mind will also change because they're often turned into adults. We have no other choice to protect the safety of North Island. Even if I could understand it, I didn't feel well about their action. By the way, number 2, what's going on with you? Why do you need such a big bottle of painkillers? Sometimes I have a headache. No big deal. I was a little worried, but number 2 didn't want to talk about it. In no time, we returned to the management agency. I'll report to number 1 about the patient's situation. What will you do after that? There are no new instructions for number 2. I may go for a walk. A walk? Like to go to back street? Yes. Then I'll wait for you. I thought you need to clean the apartment with number 0. I can do it in the afternoon. Can you please take me with you if you want to go out? I'd like to go to back street. Alright. But you need to promise that you won't run about without my permission. Great, I promise you. So I stayed where we were and waited for number 2. He went out about 20 minutes. Or he came back out after 20 minutes or something. Let's go, Snow White. Okay. After we ran out of the maintenance agency, we went back to the street where we were before and moved on. Then a spectacular building appeared in front of us. Where is this? Number 2 pushed a heavy gate without answering my question. I followed him in there hastily. There was no one in the building and the wall looked outmoded. I can see the dust floating under the sun. Silence ruled everywhere around the building. A statue in front of the door attracted my attention. The statue looked like an adult. Yes, an adult and a female, just like you, Snow White. But adults should be uncommon in this world, isn't it? Why was someone to put an adult sculpture here? I don't know either. Seems like it has been here for a long time. I don't know whether this is the reason why no one will approach this building. I used to think that this statue can be the god of this world. So when I have time, I used to pray to it like an idiot. Until the day I realized the truth of God, then I stopped coming again. The true God has abandoned us ages ago. Damn. Number 2. Snow White, have you ever wondered why we exist in this world? Are we alive or dead? Maybe we think we are alive, but the truth is we are all dead. Or perhaps we are neither living or dead. We linger between two states. Number 2, why do you think like that? You live a better life compared with other kids in Backstreet. Really? What's going on, number 2? Snow White, you're nice to everyone. You care about others from your heart. This reminds me of a person who I used to know. Someone from your family? Family? No, he is not. He's very important to me, but guess we can never meet each other again. You look really sad. Well, would you feel sad if you were separated from someone important to you? If that, everyone would be sad. However, the sadness will only bring me misery. No matter how much I miss him, I can't tell him in person. In that case, I should probably forget it. Number 2. Let's go somewhere else. Okay. Number 2 and I walked around the building for a while, then left. Third day. We can fit third date in here. I should be responsible for cooking today. I had already thought about what I wanted to cook yesterday when I went shopping with number 4. However, the meal for 8, that was not as easy as I thought. I spent a lot of time cooking the meal. Snow White, have you done it yet? I'm starving to death. Is everything okay? Well, hi, number 6 and 7. You came here too? In a minute. Just go wait in the dining room. I stewed the beef with tomatoes and stirred it with my spoon while I asked them to wait outside. Number 6 trembled out of the kitchen, but number 7 stayed and watched close and went close to me. As I prepared to dish up the beef, he gently stopped me. Then he took the spoon from me and tasted the soup. What? Is there anything wrong? Without saying a word, number 7 picked up the sauce and sprinkled some salt in it. Ah, yes, I forgot to put some salt in it. Thanks, number 7. Thanks to you, or I'll have to be prickled by others. But how do you know that I didn't want to put salt in it? It's a secret. Sly, just tell me. Nope. Oh, come on. I'll tell you later. Fine, I answered unwillingly. You want to leave here, right? I'm not sure. Guess everyone thinks so. If one day I leave here, I like to tell you. Complex feeling crowned upon my head. I can barely say a word seeing number 7's calm smile. It's a deal then. You must tell me before you leave. Number 7 nodded. With his help, we quickly served the dishes on the table. You're too slow, Snow White. Do you have difficulty moving because of your humongous size? Don't make a fuss about it. You're good for nothing except eating. After 2 days together, I journeyed and got familiar with the kids. Thankfully, they did not really hate me, even though some of them were cold-hearted and some were bitter. But there is an exception. Number 4, no matter what I did, he always looked at me with his look. It was not obvious, in fact, he was suspicious to everyone here. Especially to number 2. I can understand him though. Even if number 2 looked nice, he is sent by number 1 after all. However, number 2 didn't care about it at all. Ah, it tastes good. Really? Let me try it. Well, seems I really shouldn't judge people by their looking. Well, you should have done better considering how long we have waited for. You're such a talented girl. What can we call an adult wait, what? Can we call an adult a girl? It's a rude question for a girl who cooks so hard. It's okay, I don't mind. He's just a kid. What? I'm not a kid. You obviously are. How dare you? Number 3, I'll eat for you if you don't stop. What? It's mine. Don't you dare touch it. Then be quiet and eat your lunch. It's getting cold. Fine, I will. Well, smells so yummy! Tomatoes are sweet and sour while the beef is also tasty. Can't believe I could eat such a delicious meal here. I feel so happy. Thank you, Snow White. You made it. Yeah, great. I was just seeing them wolf down their lunch. And even they grew up in such a hostile environment, they were still children. They'll feel happy when they ate something nice and show their gratitude to you. If only they can open their hearts to me. At the moment, I couldn't help thinking, what should I think now? Talk to other people. We talk number 2 again. I'll clean the vanilla after dinner. I need to clean the dining room, the kitchen, the contour, the public areas, and empty rooms. Finally, there was one room left. I thought it was an empty room. However, when I opened the door, I saw number 2 was there. He knelt to the ground with his top buried in bed. He looked very strange. Number 2, what's going on with you? Number 2 heard my voice and raised his head. I had a bad headache. His voice was trembling and his breathing became heavy. Sweat sprinkled out of his face. What happened? I'll ask them for help. Don't. Painkillers. I forgot them in the management agency. Painkillers? I'll go get it. The drugs will work, right? Yeah, it's in the whole white bottle. I put it in the 4th room on the left of the 1st floor. Okay, hold on. Wait for me. You sure you don't want someone to take care of you before I get the medicine? Don't tell anyone about it, please. I see. I'll be back soon. Then I left the room hastily. I ran to the main entrance while I thought about number 2 condition. What's the matter with him? Is there anything else we can do except taking painkillers? I was weighed down by a bunch of questions. Finally here. The room number 2 talked about should be this one. Soon I found the bottle on the couch. It was dark when I ran back to the apartment. Number 2? Snow White, you're back. I cannot help stepping back seeing a strange adult standing in front of me. This is weird. Don't be afraid, I'm number 2. Number 2? You? Wait a minute, could it be the adult illness you talked about yesterday? You do have a sharp mind, Snow White. You're so clever. Actually, I did not have adult illness. This is how I look, for real. You mean you were adult before? Yes. I maintain the appearance of a child by medicine. Does number 1 know about it? Yes, he's the one who lets me do so. I think he needs someone to do the drug test, but I don't know why he chose me. So, you get rid of your headache now? Yes, well yes, I feel better now. Sorry to make you go on a trip in vain. It's no big deal. I don't mind. Never mind. The feeling of fatigue swept over me at the moment I was relaxed. I fell forward and I leaned on number 2's shoulder. Snow White, are you okay? Yeah, I was just worried about you. What? You didn't look well. It's all right now. That's great. Snow White, thank you. Number 2 pat me on the head. Wouldn't it be affected that you are always alone when you don't feel well or in pain? You'll feel better if someone can be there for you. I think maybe I can be that someone. Snow White, why are you so nice to me? Because number 2 is also very kind to me. I can feel that other kids are alert to me, but you were kind since you met me for the first time. Now you know the reason. That's because I'm also an adult. Well, now I feel less lonely in this world. I'm very happy knowing it. Then rely on me, Snow White. In turn, you need to be with me when I'm in pain. Deal. It seems that the relationship between number 2 and I surpassed friendship somehow. Maybe that's because we're in a special situation. However, I couldn't help feeling happy about it. Why? I felt a little embarrassed. In order to cover this feeling, I kept some distance between number two. All of a sudden, I remember what number two had said in the church yesterday. By the way, if he was an adult, then... Number two, are you from the real world, right? Yes. Do you remember anything about the real world? My memory was drained away little by little since I took the medicine for a long time. What? It turned out like this? Yes, it would have been fine if I took it once in a while. Taking this medicine for a long time would bring people many side effects. First, I was scared that every day I would forget something important. I have lived for more than 20 years. All the collections I have built, the feelings I used to have, are slipping away day after day. I was really terrified. It looked like there is a hole in my heart. The more I forget, the bigger the hole becomes. Now my family, my friends, the girl I had a crush on, are totally forgotten by me. I can't remember their voices and appearances, let alone their names. The only thing I have in mind now is that I was in love. I don't know what happened to them or whether the world has the same time with the real world. Perhaps they're laid to rest now, even though they're alive. They should have forgotten about me and lived a quiet life. Actually, I'll be relieved if it is true. In this way, we don't owe each other. Snow White, you're just like me. The only difference is that you lost the memories the moment you came here. You had to suffer from the torturing experience. You should feel lucky for that. I am glad to meet you. Just as you said, I feel less lonely now. Here. We have been abandoned in this world. I'll take care of you. You're special to me, Snow White. Number two. Looking at number two's gentle smile, I was on the verge of tears. Then I noticed that I still held the painkillers, so I passed it to number two without a word. Is your headache one of the side effects? Yes, the drug may be possible to destroy the nervous system. It's so dangerous. Just stop eating it. It's too late. What do you mean? No, nothing. An adult doesn't have much choice if he wants to survive in North Island. And now I have you. To be honest, Backstreet can be regarded as Eden in North Island. There are many difficulties that you can't even imagine in other places. At least I can protect you here. Maybe it's just for temporary, like a short dream. So let me take my part. But... Alright, Snow White. Do you need to go back to the maintenance agency? No, I'll live in this room tonight. Okay then. I'll also stay here before you go to sleep. Snow White, you would not be popular if you're so clingy in reality. Oh, what? But I like it. Please stay with me. Number two and I talked late into the evening, and then I went back to my room. Okay guys, gonna stop here, and I'll see you guys next time.